If you run a business or you are a freelancer and you are still doing the same tasks over and over again, you are basically wasting your time because in today's video, guys, I'm going to show you a tool that has changed the way I work. It's basically called n8n. This tool helps you automate your tasks, save hours every day, and focus on what really matters and growing your business. It is free, it is powerful, and once you understand how this tool works, I promise you guys, you will never go back to any other tool. So let's dive into what n8n is, why I choose it, and how you can also start using it today, even if you're not a tech expert. If this is your first time coming across my video, my name is Emmanuel. I'm an AI automation expert, and basically what I do on this channel is give you guys AI automation tutorials and how to go about automating your boring lifestyle. So let's dive right in. Now, what exactly is this n8n that we are talking about? What is this n8n? Is it a tool or is it a software? So now let's start with basics. What exactly is n8n? n8n stands for Note Meet Note. It's an automation tool that helps you connect different apps together to build workflow. For example, imagine connecting Gmail, Google Sheet, and ChatGPT so that when you receive an email, it automatically adds the data to a spreadsheet, process it with AI, and sends a reply, all without you touching it, without you doing anything. AI does everything for you. So that's what n8n does. It allows apps to talk to each other and take action automatically based on your instruction. It is very flexible. It allows you to create custom automation and integration between tools that won't typically communicate with each other. And it works in the background, saving you your time and even saving you your energy. So now, why exactly did I choose n8n? One of the reasons I choose n8n over popular tools like Zapier or Make.com is freedom, flexibility, and full control. It's very simple. Most tools these days limit how many actions you can run unless you pay for more. But with n8n, I can run as many workflow as I want. No stress about hitting usage limits. I also love the fact that n8n is actually open source and free. This means that this tool is not locked away by one company. There's a whole community improving it every fucking day. And the best part is, even if you're not a developer, even if you don't have any coding experience, anyone can use it. Just drag and drop to build a visual interface or build your workflow easily. Even if you don't have any technical background, you can still work on n8n. You can even go deeper and customize as much as you want on this tool. Now, let me give you a simple example to help you understand what exactly is n8n. Now, let's say you get a lead from a Google form. With n8n, you can create a workflow that takes that data from that form, adds that lead to your CRM tools, and send you a Telegram message, send the leads also a welcome email. All of this can happen in seconds without you touching anything. You don't even have to interfere, you don't even have to do anything. That's just one example of what you can use n8n to do. You can build workflows for social media posting, invoice generation, YouTube automation, YouTube automation, and even customer support. You can literally do anything with n8n. That's one of the interesting facts of n8n. This entire process happens automatically, saving you from the repetitive tasks of doing anything or manually notifying yourself about any new lead. All you need to do is set it up once and n8n is going to handle it up from there. There are a lot of possibilities. The possibilities are just endless. So now, guys, who exactly uses n8n? You might be wondering, who is this tool really for? The answer is anyone who wants to save time. Whether you are a business owner looking to save time, freelancers, agency automating client tasks, developers, virtual assistants, agency, and even large companies use n8n to automate their operation. Whether you're also a solopreneur managing everything by yourself or you're just building automation system for clients, n8n gives you the power to do more in less time. I use it daily in my business and it has completely changed how I work. Now, guys, let's dive into the real value of using n8n. Number one, no code automation. You don't need to know how to code. You simply drag and drop nodes, and that's what the building blocks are called. And you create your flow visually. It is very, very beginner friendly. If you can use PowerPoint or Canva, then you can actually build with anything. Another important benefit I see is endless customization. You can build simple workflows or even complex systems. You can set conditions, loops, webhooks, and even run scripts if needed. You're not boxed in a line like other tools. You control your flow completely. You control how you want your flow to be. You can even integrate over 200 apps and services and even build your own integration if needed. You have the freedom to do anyhow. You have the freedom to create custom workflows that meet the unique needs of your business. And another benefit I see is flexibility and control. Unlike other tools like Zapier, where you have to follow strict paths, anything lets you decide every single step how it should behave. That flexibility gives you a lot of power and precision. That means you have complete control over how and where your data is processed. You can install anything on your own server or use a cloud hosted solution, ensuring privacy, security, and customization based on your needs. Whether you are automating a simple task or building complex workflow, anything scales with you. Even if you are running one workflow or 100, anything can grow with you. You can either host it on your own server or even use cloud option. This makes it perfect for even both small businesses and large scale operation. Another benefit is cost effective. Anything is free and open source, which makes it very, very affordable solution for businesses of all sizes. It's open source and free to use if you can self-host it. Compared to Zapier high monthly pricing, anything can save you a lot of money, especially if you are building many workflow. Another benefit is you can integrate with a lot of apps. It supports hundreds of integration from Google Tools, CRM, Notions, Airtable, WhatsApp, OpenAI, and more. And if you need something custom, you can even connect to via API or webhook. Basically, if it is online, you can automate it. This makes it easy to connect a lot of apps and create a smooth flow of information across your business. And one interesting fact I love about anything is their easy to use interface. The user interface is very, very clean and visual. Everything is connected with arrows. It makes your logic easy to follow. You can test every step and see what is working and what exactly is not working. Another benefit for using anything is it helps you automate repetitive tasks. Anything eliminates the need for manual repetitive tasks such as your data entry, report generation, and even email notification, posting social media content, sending invoices, updating spreadsheets, sending reminders, all those boring things that most of us don't like. You can automate them once and they run in the background forever. One feature I love about anything is the advanced feature for my tech bro. You can write custom JavaScript, use your environmental variables, and connect to database or trigger advanced logic. You can even build things that are not even possible in Zapier or Make. And another interesting fact I love about anything is their community support and open source contribution. Anything has a strong active community. You will find a lot of workflow templates, support, and discussion to help you go faster. And because it is open source, anyone can improve the tool or build new features. Another interesting fact about anything is their security and privacy. Since you can self-host anything, your data stays on your server. That's perfect for people who are serious about data privacy and control, especially useful for business dealing with sensitive information. One fact about anything is easy workflow management. Anything helps you to stay organized. You can group your workflows, label them, and manage everything from a single dashboard. Even if you have 100 plus workflow, it stays clean and very, very manageable. So that's a deep dive into anything. This tool has helped me save time, scale my workflow, and build a lot of smart systems in my business. If you're tired of doing things manually and you want to grow without hiring a huge team, this is where to start. I'll be sharing more tutorials and examples in upcoming videos. So if you're ready to level up your automation game, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. So now the next thing you have to do is now on how to create an account on n8n. How do you create an account on n8n? How do you go about registering? Is it free? Like I said, n8n is free and open source. Either you can self-host on your PC or you can use a cloud hosting. So let's dive into creating an account on n8n, and I'll also be walking you through the n8n interface and also everything you need to know about n8n. So I'm going to walk you through, guys, from signing up, exploring the interface, and understanding all the nodes and workflows to using your credentials and also your templates. So we are breaking it all down in a way that is going to be very, very super simple for you guys to follow. And by the end of this video, you should be able to build and launch your own automation confidently. So basically, right now, just grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started. So first thing first, like I said earlier, we have to create your n8n account. So all you have to create your n8n account, all you have to do is go to n8n.cloud to start your free trial. n8n cloud. So just click on get started, right? So you just fill in your name, your email address, and just create a random password. So let me do that. So once you are done filling up the form, you can just click on start your free 14 days trial. So these are just important questions you need to answer when filling up the form. Then you can also add more users to what's called to your workspace. So our workspace is currently starting up. So let's wait for it to finish. Then we can continue. Then I'll take you guys to take a look at the dashboard. So before we go to the dashboard, one thing I want to say is n8n actually has two versions. We have the cloud version, which is hosted by n8n, and we also have the self-hosted version for techies who want more control. So for this video, basically, I'm going to focus more on the cloud version. I have a video coming up on how to self-host n8n on your local server or your computer locally without paying any amount of money for free and with unlimited workflows, unlimited execution. Basically on this dashboard, we have 14 days free trial. After 14 days free trial, you have over 1,000 executions that you can actually what's called do. Let me take a look at the pricing for the n8n pricing. You have different plan you can choose for. We have the $24 per month, which only has 2.5k workflow execution. We also have the $60 per month, which only has 10,000 workflow executions, 15 active workflows, and also have the custom one, which you can reach out to them if you have unlimited project you want to work on, or you have a big project you want to work on. So you can always reach out to them to discuss more on the custom plan. One thing that I love about this n8n cloud hosting is that it's secured. Even though when you run locally on your own server, it's also secured. But at least for starter that does not have any tech background, this is going to be the best for you to start running your workflows and automation. So let's go back to where we are going. Now let's take a look around the dashboard. So this is your workspace. This is where you're going to add your credentials, connect your credentials, whether it's a Google API. This is where you connect all your API keys to. And these are where your executions are coming up. But because we haven't run any data, so that's why our execution is still empty. So this is just how your workflow is going to be, the workflow, the credentials, and the execution. So if you want to start a workflow now, this is how my workspace is going to be. So once we click on add fake step, all these are different nodes that you use to build your workflow. Now let me talk about nodes. What exactly are nodes that I'm talking about? Nodes are just building blocks of every automation. We have different types of nodes. We have the trigger nodes that helps you start your workflow manually. We also have the action nodes. They do something like, okay, action nodes are like all these on-app events, send an email, send this, receive an email. We also have the data transformation node like set function node. They help you clean or change data. We also have the control node, which is the if or switch the if or switch node. It is used actually for decision making. Okay, if the result is so, um pass it to this node. If the result is false, pass it to this node. We also have the HTTP request that you can use to connect to a lot of apps. HTTP request can use it for connecting with other apps. So that's just it. Now, let me just give you a brief overview of how this thing actually works. Let's say I want to start a workflow and that triggers manually. That is, anytime I press trigger, it works automatically. So just click on trigger manually. So can you see our node has already been added? Let's say I want to extract a file from a Google Sheet, or let me type sheet. So can just maybe I want to extract a file or get a row in a sheet or update a row in a sheet. These are different triggers that you can use. If you remember earlier, I explained what on action event is. So these are just what you can do with Google Spreadsheet. You can even use Google Drive, not only spreadsheet. You can also check on Google Drive to what's called, maybe you want to extract an information, create a file, delete a file, download a file, move a file, share a file, update a file, upload a file, search for different nodes you can use. So let's say I want to open a folder or share a folder or download a file or delete a file or copy a file. So I can just whenever I click text workflow, it's going to go to my Google Drive, extract any file I want, or delete any file I want to delete, or do anything you want it to do. Anything you want to do, you can just it's going to do it for you. That's what automation is without you interfering in every process. So let's say I want to download a file, click on download a file. So whenever I click on test workflow, it's going to download the file. So because I haven't connected my credentials yet, that's my API key to my Google Drive. So that's why it's showing an error here. So I just want to show you a brief overview of how all these nodes work. So now, since we already know what a node is, let's go to workflow. What exactly is a workflow? So workflow is just simply all these nodes that have connected together. This is a workflow on its own. All these nodes are connected together. So every workflow must start with a trigger. Maybe whenever a new role is added in a Google Sheet or a webhook, then we can add action. Okay, after these triggers, what happens next? Like for example, this is a trigger node. Whenever I click on this trigger node, I know it's going to download a file for me from my Google Drive. So that's what workflow is. A workflow always starts with a trigger. So let's say, for example, a simple what's called Google Gmail. Let me use the Gmail note here right now. So I can use whenever a message is received. This is a trigger node. Whenever a message is being received on my Gmail node, so I'm going to tell him the action is going to do. Okay, whether it's going to draft a reply for them or it's going to sort each mail to different categories, whether they are inquiries or those that need requires urgency. So that's just basically what workflow is. Workflow is simply a series of connected nodes that run automatically without you interfering. And remember, I said every workflow must start with a trigger. Like for this now, this is a Gmail trigger, which triggers whenever anyone sends me a message. So one interesting fact I love about n8n is you also have access to several templates you can use. There are a lot of 1,974 automation templates you can just copy and paste on your workflow. And all you have to do is just generate your API keys and connect it to them, and it's going to work. You don't have to build your workflow from scratch. Some people have already done the work here. All you have to do is connect it and boom, you're ready to go. So now, what this template actually does is just search for what you want. Maybe you're in the marketing niche, IT niche, sales niche. Just click on marketing. It's going to bring out a lot of automations that you can actually do. Okay, let's say for example, this is an automated AI content creation and Instagram publishing from Google Sheets. So let me see what this actually do is, okay, this workflow automates creation and publishing of social media content directly to Instagram using ideas stored in a Google Sheet. So what this actually does is automate creation of social media, whereby it just puts your keyword in a Google Sheet and it generates the content automatically for you and post it on your Instagram page without you do anything. So let's try and see, let's use this for free and see how it actually works. So I'm just going to skip all this connecting of API keys. So now this the workflow. Now guys, all these are workflows that have been generated. So this is an AI agent right here node. This is an AI agent node. Different several nodes connected together. I remember I said something earlier. Workflows are nodes that are being connected together. A series of connected nodes that runs automatically. So now let me show you guys something right here. This workflow started with a triggers node that triggers whenever a new topic or a new keyword is being added to a Google Sheet. So that's what I mean by trigger, because every workflow will start as a trigger. You must give it a command that, okay, what exactly should I do? What exactly should happen? When I receive a new email, what should happen? What should do this? When you start a workflow, what must it start with? Do you start by sending it a message on Telegram? Do you start by sending it a message on WhatsApp? Or does it trigger automatically? Or let's say, for example, okay, every 8 a.m. in the morning, send me weather updates. So it already knows that, okay, every 8 a.m. in the morning, it must send you a weather update. So that's what trigger node is. It automatically starts your workflow. Without a trigger node, you cannot start your workflow because it's just the beginning of the workflow. Without a trigger node, I doubt if your workflow can work. So this is a template. So template are just like pre-built receipts that you can actually click install and you see the full workflow. You can edit the nodes to actually match your own app. But in this video, I'm not going to do that right here. I'm just taking you guys through the introductory part of n8n. So before we wrap up this video, I want to give you guys a powerful tips. Always name your workflow clearly. You can also use tags to organize your workflows and also check the execution logs when something fails, guys. Then enable auto saving in settings. It saves a lot of headaches, guys. You might be building a workflow and you forgot to save. You know how it feels coming back to start from scratch again. So you can enable auto save in your settings to automatically save all your workflows when you are working. Even if you had an emergency and you forgot to save it, it's going to save the workflow for you. So far so good. We've created an account, we've explored the dashboard, learned what notes are. We were able to check through workflows and we're able to check through templates, connecting credentials. So if you follow along, congrats, because you now understand how to use anything at a beginner level. So next video, I'm going to show you guys how to self-host anything locally on your server. Then expect more videos on how to build real-world automations like social media content creation, lead generation, client onboarding from scratch. If this helped you, like and share this video, and don't forget to follow me for more. I will see you in this next video.